Okay, we got put on the draw. And before we start, I want to see what he's playing since I have no idea what anything in this format is anymore. Large Brandon. Looks like he's playing a deck with Evolving Wilds in it. Groundbreaking. This is the opponent playing Angel of Glorious Rise. Oh, he's playing the Miracle deck with white bordered 7th edition lands. Very classy. I've never played against this deck, unsurprisingly. I wonder how it'll go. Liliana's pretty good against the Miracle deck, so I'll just keep this hand on that basis. It's kind of awkward I don't get to play it till turn 4. And board control is not very good against me. Except if I have a Griselbrand in play. Hopefully I'll just win with Sorin tokens though. I wonder what the Miracle thing was like on a Magic Online's interface. Does it just stop in every draw step? Because I know you have to have an option to stop it in every draw step, like there's a Miracle trigger. But if it doesn't, does it just skip it? I assume so. It seems pretty bad design though. I guess there's no way around it. I'll just pause until my opponent gets here. Speak of the devil. Lead off with Evolving Wilds so I can, I guess, Faithless Loading. I don't really want these Bottering Bloods. He wins with what? Angel tokens? Yeah, I don't really have a good way to deal with that. Rolling Timber doesn't do anything against Angel tokens. He only has one Dissipate main deck though, if he's following Haynes' list. I don't really feel like Faithless Looting yet. I probably should do it, just because I don't think we can use these Barter Bloods, but it's like my only answer to Angel tokens. I probably could have discarded Devil's Play Liliana to try and find an untapped Swamp. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Faithless Looting now. Like a turn too late. Draw Swamp, I'll get punished. If he dissipates this, I'll be real surprised. Whoa. That's crazy. I mean, I guess he knows I'm playing Reanimator, but maybe he has more than one Dissipate. I think that's the only logical explanation. Because he can't think I'm mana screwed. It's just silly to play your lands before face loading. Okay, well I'll run a Liliana and he'll probably dissipate it, because the only reason I think he dissipates face loading is he has another one. Nope, and he doesn't. Sweet. Nope, goodbye Pillar Flame. So now can I win this game off Liliana? I don't know what interaction he has with this. I'm trying to think of what miracles there are. There's Devastating Tide, the bounce thing, that he can miracle for 2. He can entreat the angels, obviously, which pretty much destroys me. Tamios is a pain in the butt. Yeah, Tamiyo's a real big pain in the butt. Can't really Devil's Play it because, I mean, what, I Devil Play it for 3 and then for 1? That's only 4. And over 2 turns, so it'll be at 6. I guess I'll just discard a Devil's Play. I mean, sorry, not a Devil's Play, a Barter in Blood. If I make piles of Liliana, I think I would have to separate Tamiyo in one pile, along with, what's Entreat the Angels cost to Miracle? I think it's only 1 white, right? Entreat the Angels. It is 2 white to Miracle. So I could separate. Ooh, Griselbrand. That's not getting cast anytime soon. It's definitely real awkward though, because if he didn't have Tamiyo, I have this game pretty underhand. But since he does, I don't really like where this is going. At any time, you can just slam some angel tokens down, and I can't really win. Let's go back to the match. many angels is this? 1 angel? I think I can deal with 1 angel with, like, just Liliana. Or Victim Knight, but I don't have double black. Sack a creature, and I have to pass turn. I probably should doubles play just in case he drew Temporal Mastery. Or has one in hand. Because now we can tap my guy, take an extra turn, tap my guy again. But he doesn't have one, so... Discard a Victim of Night. I want to keep the backup Liliana just in case he has like some board control. Though I can't actually think of one, I should probably just ditch it. Yep. This is going to be a boring game unless I draw an Unburial Rites like immediately. Well, I need a land, I guess. Oh, I don't really. Discard my second Liliana. And this is getting a swamp. I can't really let him Emblem Tameo, that would be a disaster. Also, I live in fear of miracles. Yeah, I'm gonna Pillar Flame Tameo just so he doesn't draw Temporal Mastery and then Emblem. Yep, drew a dead card. Neat. Rolling Templar actually doing nothing. Oh, I have Sever the Bloodline. That's what's good against Angel tokens. Yep. Let's shoot Tameo. Next turn we get, yep, there's Temporal Master. I feel like a champion correctly shooting Tameo so he doesn't get the emblem. So now he gets an extra tick off Tameo. That's weird. I guess I can't Devil's Play it now. Though if I put lands in one pile and Tameo in the other, he has to keep lands, so I can just Edict Tameo off the board. I think I'll do Islands and Tameo. Because I'm not afraid of his non-plane spells. Because Entreat the Angels is what kills me. If I remember the deck list correctly. Okay, yeah, he kept the planes. And I'll just play my swamp. Don't be Entreat. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just discard Bargain Blood. If he Miracles Entreat now, he's getting 4 angels out of it, and 2 angel kills me pretty much as well as 2. Play my Evolving Wild so I can cast Grizzlebrand if I draw it. Also drawing Unburial Rites would be pretty good too. And I'm gonna get a Mountain with this one, just in case he draws another Tameo. Oh, that's not the worst. It's actually good for me. Like, it puts Liliana at 4 instead of 3. I probably wish would have kept it in my hand if I were him. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, he wants to make me use my mana when I have 0 cards in hand. Ooh, a Faithless Looting. Okay. As good as Liliana is, I'm pretty sure I'd keep Grizzlebrand. very suspiciously past turn without playing a Liliana. Oh, good, he drew an island. Okay, so now his terminuses are live. How many does he have left? Just one? One terminus, two terminus, three terminus. Yep, he only has one left. And we can just draw 7 if we want to. Soren's really good against him too. This matchup does not seem to be the worst, at least game 1. I don't remember the sideboard of the Miracle deck at all. Okay, sweet. That Devastation Tide was pretty good for me. Led to a Gristlebrand. But as for this, we're taking out all of these Rolling Tumblers because they're atrocious. Deadweights are horrible. Bloodline Keeper seems pretty good. Victim of Knights, not where I want to be. I probably want Heretic's Punishment. I definitely want Sever the Bloodline. And I don't want that Purify the Grave. What else do we have? Ooh, Zealous Conscripts for Tamiyo. Is that really all? I mean, I could put in another Barter in Blood, but I don't know if that's the ideal spot. I'm keeping the pillars in just so I can hit Tamiyo. I wonder if I want Olivia. Olivia's like a 3/3 flyer. That's not good enough. We'll try that. I don't remember his sideboard at all, so I don't know how he boards. His hand is interesting. I think I keep it just because it has Heretic's Punishment in it, though. Heretic's Punishment seems extremely good against him. I know he boards in like all Dissipates. So I should expect to see like a ton of Dissipates. Oh, did he... Whoa, miss a land drop? He kept a 1-lander? Or you just F6? I hope he F6, because I don't want to play a non-game. Okay, maybe he just F6'd. I really hope he just F6'd. Drawing that Evolving Wilds is pretty good. Now I can play Sorin into a Heretic's Punishment. Whose turn is this? Mine? I thought I passed turn. Oh no! It's an insane Explorer. I mean, mono blue Explorer is pretty good. Also Evolving Wilds, so we got extra value out of it. If he plays another land, he like guaranteed to F6 his second turn. Yeah, for sure. So now he can counter Sorin, I guess. Probably has multiple Dissipates, so I don't want to just jam this Heretic's Punishment. Very suspicious Unswamp. It sucks that I didn't draw Clifftop Retreat or a Isolated Chapel. What is he thinking about here? Are there end of his turn effects he has? I don't think so. Amass the Components is a sorcery. I don't think he even plays that card. This land is pretty nice. I just wish it was a black bordered. What's going on here, Mr. Large Brandon? Okay, as it turned out, nothing in fact was going on here. And I ran out of lands, so I'm probably lose this game. If this is a Dissipate. And it's pretty much guaranteed he has one. And for the record, I'm not keeping track of like how many Miracle triggers I see him draw, because I don't think that's very reliable. I don't think I jammed the Heretic's Punishment yet, because I don't have anything to follow it up with, and I don't want it to get dissipated because it's the only one I have, and it's pretty much my most reliable win condition. And I can't even have Burial Synergy with it because I already have 2 Gristlebrands in hand, so I don't want to play a Heretic's Punishment and hope to get something out of it. I think he's just draw going me now. Okay, there's another sword. I have 1 swamp in play. These Gristlebrands are not ever going to get cast. Snapcaster. Delightful. Now he has a clock. Oh, 2 extra damage. Temporal Mastery is a very weird card. Look in this deck. I mean, I guess it's fine. Obviously, I wouldn't play it. I haven't played this deck at all. I had very little experience. Milled 2 planes, that's pretty good. I think I'd jam out Heretic's Punishment because he's a clock now. Like, I can't just sit here forever. And I'm running out of things to do. Like, I don't have any more lands. There's a swamp. It's pretty likely as a dissipate. Hey, you know what? I don't really see a reason to play Heretic's Punishment. Like, I'm giving him more time to draw Dissipate, but if he already has one, I don't want it to get countered. I'd rather, like, have him counter some of this stuff. So I think I'll Barter in Blood just so he can't beat me down with Snapcaster Mage. So he has to play another threat. And then we'll see where that gets us. He probably can just out-Drago me. I don't really know what his post-board plan looks like. If he entreats him, he can entreat for how many angels? 2? Yeah, okay, I think this is fine. Because I draw... I don't know if I can race him with Heretic's Punishment, but I can still draw a Barter in Blood to try. Or a Swamp, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can draw a Swamp and play Griselbrand. Or any land and activate this twice. If he has a second entreat the Angel or Temporal Mastery, I'm just dead though. What is this? Put artifact, enchantment, or creature on the bottom of its owner's library. Okay, so that double activation plan is not going to work out. Also, Liliana or Faithless Looting would be good too. Though I think he has Dissipate. Well, let's find out. I'm either dead or going to game... Oops. Yeah, whatever. Please don't have it? No. Okay. 2 different Dissipate arts? That's loose. So now I know he definitely boarded some in, though. I pretty much already knew that. He's gonna take out all the Feeling of Dread nonsense from his deck out and put it in some like real cards like Snapcaster Mages or Dissipates. I mean, I think I still like my sideboarding. I can Purify the Grave instead of something, just so Snapcaster gets less Dissipates. I guess I could take out a Barter in Blood and I think countering Snapcaster is better than having burn for Tamiyo. Yeah, I'll just put in all the Purify the Graves. Though I think that might be wrong. I should probably only put in 2. This hand's fine. I can play a threat in Bloodline Keeper. Clifftop Retreat, just in case I draw Burial Rites. I don't know if... Well, he'd probably put in Purify the Grave, but I don't think I'm going to play around that. Like, there's so many things he could have, but I don't remember any of the Miracle decks I looked at having Purify the Grave in them. And I also have an answer to Angel tokens in my hand. A much better answer than Barter in Blood. Come on, Mr. Brandon. I need you to speed up your play. Oh, and there's the Burial Rites. I mean, I kind of want to wait until turn 5, or at least one more turn, so I can... Next turn I can Faithless Looting into something else, just to give him less of a heads up. it might not end up mattering. Mountain was a good draw. So the real decision is what I play next turn. I could go for like the gold and just reanimate Gristlebrand, or I could play any of these threats, which are probably good enough on their own. I think I want to, like, he has to deal with all of these in some fashion after I play them. So I think I'll just run out my lesser threats and then eventually reanimate Gristlebrand. Let's start with Bloodline Keeper. Oh, does he not have anything? Oh, he just milled into 2 dissipates. Well, he's good. It's an extra turn at least. So there's that. Well, he's down 2 dissipates at least. That's pretty good. Though he is a turn ahead of me now. I like this Miracle deck. It looks pretty cool to play. It's just very expensive right now. Like, the prices still haven't gone down from pre-release week. Okay, Tamiya. Why would he do this if he knows I have Gristlebrand? This feels like a trap. Does Banishing Stroke get Planeswalkers? I think it only gets artifacts, enchantments, and creatures. Let's check. Like, if you ever don't know what a card does, I encourage you to check. That's pretty easy to do. Target creature, artifact, or enchantment. I think I'll just slam Sorin. Like, it's obviously not as good as Gristlebrand, but I don't think he would tap out for Tamiya. Well, he might just not have a Dissipate. That actually seems pretty likely. I'll just Imperial Rights Gristlebrand. It's probably like way easier than I'm giving credit for. Then again, if he has Terminuses, Sorin plays around that. Sorin also Bloodline Keeper also interacts really well with Sorin. So yeah, I'm gonna try Sorin out. I get to make a bunch of vampires with Sorin and then flip Bloodline Keeper. I can even play this Bloodline Keeper, and if I draw another Swamp, I can flip them both. I don't really want him to ultimate Tamiya, but okay, Sever's fine. Sever's fine. Angel Token is fine. Because I'm just gonna Sever it. I think this team is going at Tamiya. He'll probably start using it to draw cards pretty soon. I think that's what I would be doing with Tamiya. Well, he can't next turn, but the turn after next. He can't next turn because he has to keep Bloodline Keeper tapped, otherwise I'd make a vampire, flip, swing for a whole bunch. But he can probably do it the turn after next. Oh, he's doing it now. I hope he still has Terminus in his deck and I'm just not playing around random things. What is this? Temporal Mastery? Sure. Okay, so now he can try to dig more with Tamiya. Makes sense. This deck has a lot of play to it. I like it. +1 the Bloodline Keeper. So I could play Bloodline Keeper, but I don't want to open myself up to Terminus that much, so I'm just not going to. I think no matter when it flips, it'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just making a vampire because I want Bloodline Keeper to flip. Actually, I can probably steal his Tamiya if I wanted to. I don't know how good that is, but I could do it. Okay, so he does have Purify the Grave. I got my Sever. That's a very good Purify the Grave for him. Hope he doesn't draw Entreat the Angels. Okay, I still hope he doesn't draw Entreat the Angels. Because now I don't have a Sever the Woodline to fall back on. I mean, I could still like hope to draw one, but how much could he entreat for if he just draws one? Let's see, he goes 1, 2, 3. He can make 4 angel tokens. That's too much to deal with. Or is he just settling for 2? Oh, I guess he can attack Sorin now. That sucks. Okay, so Temporal Mastery allows for a lot of come out of nowhere advantages. How many has he used? 3? Now he's plussing Bloodline Keeper. Oh no, he's drawing cards. He must have another Tamiya. And he probably drew a Dissipate, so this sweet Bloodline Keeper I want to play is not looking that sweet. So he's purifying Faithless Loading? Does he not have a Dissipate? I usually wouldn't bother purifying a Faithless Loading if I didn't have a Dissipate. I mean, if I had a Dissipate. So he has 7 cards in hand. I could just try to go for the gold with Bloodline Keeper, flip, flip, swing for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Minus 3 is 15. 15 lifelink? Otherwise, what am I doing? I can't reanimate Griselbrand because he has a Purify and a White Open. So I think this is the plan I have to go for. And just hope he doesn't have a Dissipate. Please don't have one? It seems real unlikely that he doesn't have one. Because he just drew like 20 cards. Really? Nothing? I could kill Tamiyo and bash for 15, so I think I'll do that. Right? Let me make sure I did the math correctly. Vampires get +2/+2, so I flip 2 of them. It's a 5/5. No blockers. He has to Thought Scour into a Banishing Stroke to save his Tamiyo. Or think twice into one. And he didn't. Okay, so now I don't know what he does. He has to draw Terminus, I think. Or cast one. Like, Terminus would be like game over for me. Because I can't Griselbrand. I mean, I guess I could discard Griselbrand something else, then go for Burial Rites. Yeah, okay, nice. Well, as I was saying, now he has to not have a Purify the Grave. At least he doesn't have a clock anymore. Bottom, tokens. He could entreat for 2, 3, 1 more, 2, 3 more angel tokens. Another Tamiya, really? Tap down. Oh, okay. Thought he was gonna get Clifftop Retreat. So I'm gonna discard Griselbrand, Barter in Blood, or any other bad card I draw. Hopefully I draw a land. Ugh. I guess I could have Faithless Looting again, but I don't really want to discard any of these cards. Since the only way he's killing me is, I guess, Snapcaster Mage, and oh, there's the 3rd Dissipate. And he hasn't hit any Snapcasters yet. So he probably has a couple in his hand. Man, I thought I was pretty far ahead, but it took a few miracles for him to win this game. That's what he had. Weird, huh? I'm gonna play Purify the Grave backup off. I mean, I guess on this one I'll just cast it. The next turn I'll have. I won't really have Purify the Grave backup unless he like taps a mountain or something. But I can't really do anything else, so. I guess I won't have 6 just in case he misses his Purify. And I get to draw 7 cards. Oh man, he got it. I guess he could have misclicked the wrong Bristlebrand in case he just didn't double check which one I was targeting. It hasn't really ever happened to me before, but I suppose it could happen. I feel like this Tamiya Ultimate's gonna destroy me. Oh no. Just tap out for it. Come on. Just once. He only needs like 5 to kill me, but just tap out for it. Yeah, there we go. He's getting. He must have a land in hand. So he like definitely has Snapcaster Mage. In which case I can purify and sever his angel tokens. He has to have an island. Yep, there it is. Oh, he didn't use Tamiya. That seems rather poor. I guess there's nothing for it though. You could either Banishing Stroke his angel, which is I think the best play, which apparently he's going for. Nope. I thought he had Snapcaster Mage. Like, does he just have straight nothing for like the last infinite turns? I don't want to use Faithless Looting because I still want the Sever in my hand. And the less he knows about Purify the Grave, the fewer he'll play around it. If that sentence made grammatical sense. I wonder if he remembers the Tamiya this turn. I would bet on yes. So he doesn't have a Purify that I know about. He has to think twice into an answer or have a Snapcaster Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess he can just tap it down with Tamiya. But I can't really do much about that. Okay, so he has another Purify. Neat. Probably purify my Unbury Rights as well. Oh no, I flashback that, obviously. So now he gets a Tamiya emblem, and game starts looking bad for me. Though he only has 13 cards left in his library, which is, I guess it doesn't matter how many he has. He probably has 4 Entreat the Angels, and he has 1 left. So all he needs to do is ultimate Tamiya, which would be this turn if he had remembered that one turn he forgot. And once he ultimates her, he only needs 1 win condition, or 1 Entreat. Burial Rights? That could do it. I need to draw land. Actually, that doesn't do it at all. I still need to draw. Like, I'll have an easier time casting Gristlebrand than I will reanimating it. Because he still has a Purify the Grave. I wonder if he ultimates Tamiya this turn or he waits a turn. Purify the Grave, might Purify the Grave. I guess I'll get your Dissipate. I guess, sure. I should have tapped the Clifftop Retreat, so he would try to tap my Isolated Chapel with Tamiya if he wanted to. Please just never draw Entreat the Angels, that would be the best. Like if Entreat the Angels is the last card in his library, that would be the ideal situation, I think. I think that's the most likely way I'm winning this game. Because it feels like he's way far ahead. Now it feels like he's farther ahead. If he's the Thoughtscour, I'm just dead. Does he have another Tamiyo in his deck? Yep. I get another turn. Oh, I guess I'll go for Griselbrand. What else am I gonna do, right? Yep. There's a Snapcaster Mage. So now he has a Dissipate in his library, a Dissipate in his graveyard, and assumably 3 more Snapcaster Mages. I guess he could time out, like if he takes that long. That's unfortunate. I hate making long videos. They're just not enjoyable to watch all the way through. I could draw Devil's Play. That would be a semi-out. Though if he ever draws his Dissipate, I can't win. That looks like he drew it, because he can draw his deck. He just drew... Is that an Entreat the Angels? What is that card? Yep. Well, I'm dead now. Maybe he'll mill himself. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing until he actually kills me. But I think I've lost this game. Actually, I'm fairly sure I've lost this game. 100% sure. But I want him to deal with this Sever the Bloodline. Like, he has to draw the Dissipate, which, with Thoughtscour, is not that hard. But if it's actually the last card in his library, if he draws it with Thoughtscour, he just dies. Oh man, drawing Zealous Conscripts when his Tamiyo was out would have been nice too. Drawing a Purify the Grave for his Dissipate would also be good. But he just did not have one. All in on this Entreat the Angels. This does not seem necessary. I mean, it's not like it's wrong because he can just cast it every turn until I die, but I'd rather him Thoughtscour himself to death. Like, come on, what is he thinking? I guess I could have just severed from the graveyard. That was stupid. So let's deal with this one. I have to do this like 7 more turns because he has 7 cards left in his library. I don't believe there's any way I can kill him other than Heretic's Punishment and activate it and hit a Griselbrand or draw Devil's Play. Those are my 2 win conditions. I guess he's not leaving open Thoughtscour or Dissipate because he doesn't believe he has enough time for that. Like, I definitely shouldn't have shown him the second Sever, that was stupid. Oh, he's leaving with Thoughtscour this time. Hopefully he mills a little more and doesn't hit Dissipate. One can hope. It doesn't really matter what I get. I probably should have got a Swamp. Oh, he didn't Thoughtscour end of turn. So I guess he entreats the Angels again. And these Angels need a lot of entreating. 1 Angel, 2 Angel, 3 Angel, 4 Angel, 5 Angel, 6 Angel, 7 Angel, 8 Angel. He can make 8 Angels. And that's 8 times 4 is 32, which kills me. Okay, so he is lethal if I ever don't draw Devil's Play. Okay, so I have one more turn. Drawing Griselbrand would also like force him to have a removal spell, because I would just block one and gain 7 life. Drawing another Sever would give me 2 more turns. Unless, of course, he draws a Dissipate or Snapcaster Mage. I need a lot to go right to win this game, but it's still technically possible. I don't think I sideboarded out Dissipate. I mean, Devil's Play. Probably could have checked any time I was evolving Wild Seeing. Tameo Emblem's real sweet. He just gets to do the same thing every turn. Come on. Oh. No justice. Hard fought battle, he deserved the win. Though, maybe he'll skip his combat step. Or Thought Scour twice. Or Entreat again, to show me what for. Temporal Mastery? Okay, let's see if Devil's Play is still in my deck. I thought it was. I could have been wrong. There's a Sever. Purify the Grave would have stopped his Entreat the Angels. Griselbrand would have blocked Sword and Liliana aren't going to do anything. Heretic's Punishment way down there. Yep, I did have Devil's Play. Okay, so it was still possible to win that game. I just didn't get there. And it was weird, but he had Entreat the Angels every turn. Okay, that was round 2. I'll see you for round 3.